Maureen from Kelcar said she first noticed the cuckoo as she was sitting at her table on a Saturday morning. "We have a bird feeder, like most people," she said. "We noticed the big bird at the bottom of the garden, and at first we thought it must have been a sparrowhawk, but we realized it wasn't when the wee birds aren't afraid of it. It was then that we noticed the robin kept going back to different spots around the garden and was actually feeding it, the cuckoo." Maureen shot a few photos of the bird and uploaded them, where she was able to get guidance and find out it was a cuckoo. She subsequently captured the feeding in action. "The louder the cuckoo got, the more we know the robin would come back, and eventually it did," she said. Cuckoos are more common in the Republic of Ireland. In their natural environment, they are often heard, but sightings tend to be more infrequent. They are not garden birds, and it's more unusual for cuckoos to use a robin's nest, but not unknown, the RSPB said. The RSPB said that cuckoos sometimes lay their eggs in the nest of a bird that is similar to the one that raised them. Anne Marie McDevitt of the RSPB said, "Cuckoos nest in heathland, wet grassland, and shrub, and need a good supply of big, hairy moth caterpillars. The most commonly sighted birds which they parasitize seem to be meadow pipits, dunnocks, and red warblers." She said cuckoos have a crafty breeding strategy. Instead of building their own nest, they use the nest of host birds such as dunnocks and meadow pipits. When a female cuckoo finds a suitable nest and the host aren't looking, she removes one of their eggs and lays on her eggs on its place. The young cuckoo hatches after only 12 days and quickly pushes the host eggs or babies out of the nest. After 19 days, it leaves the nest, but the host continues to feed it for 2 more weeks, by which time it has grown much bigger than them. But what of the robin in the County Donegal garden? "I've been leaving wee bits and pieces out of the robin. The poor wee thing was probably starving trying to feed the cuckoo," Maureen said. "I think everyone was taking more of an interest on what was going on their own doorstep during lockdown. It's amazing what you see when you actually look." The picture of an enormous prehistoric terror crocodile with teeth the size of bananas has finally been revealed and confirms that they preyed on even the largest of dinosaurs. They grew up to 10 meters long, weighed up to 5,000 kilograms, and lived in North America between 75 and 82 million years ago. Scientists had previously only been able to hypothesize about their eating habits. New research published in the Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology has determined the enormous crocodilian Deinosuchus had the head size and crushing jaw strength to take down large prey. Lead researcher Dr. Adam Cossett said, "Deinosuchus was a giant that must have terrorized dinosaurs that came to the water's edge to drink. Until now, the complete animal was unknown. These new specimens we've examined reveal a bizarre, monstrous predator with teeth the size of bananas. 3 species of the crocodile, which was the largest crocodilian genera to ever exist, have been discovered in the research." Dr. Cossett said it outweighed the predatory dinosaurs that lived at the same time. "It appears to have been an opportunistic predator and ate almost everything into which it could sink its monstrous teeth. Scientists is not sure why terror croc has been wiped out. The animal is more closely related to an alligator than a crocodile, but had such an enormous and oddly shaped skull, it didn't closely resemble either." Co-author and paleontologist Professor Christopher Brocco said its snout was long and broad, but inflated at the front around the nose in a way not seen in any other crocodilian living or extinct. The reason for its large nose is unknown. It was a strange animal. Professor Brocco said the terror crocodile disappeared before the main mass extinction of the dinosaur in the Mesozoic era. The reason for its extinction remains unknown, he said. The scientists involved in the research are hoping further studies will be undertaken. The MRO orbits Mars using onboard cameras to snap images of the red planet below. This has resulted in a huge amount of images. Some of it are so beautiful that they look like art. Because of this, NASA is showing off some of the best of these images and anyone can download them. The resulting content is public domain and made available for anyone to browse, download, and remix because NASA's missions are funded with public money. The agency maintains many online databases of content from various spacecraft and rovers that are updated on a regular basis, but much of the content is blurry and uninteresting, particularly the ones that haven't been post-processed to include colors and better lighting or contrasts. Lots of amateur astrophotographers and general space enthusiasts spend their time choosing through these images and editing the ones that catch their eye, providing the public with many interesting galleries to browse. NASA itself regularly processes and publishes particularly striking images as well. The latest example arriving today, August 12. NASA has published a selection of images it has captured that are particularly noteworthy, ones providing unusual, stunning looks at the red planet and its environment. In celebration of the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter's 15th anniversary, these images were captured using 3 cameras on the spacecraft, including the fisheye camera called Mars Color Imager, a landscape camera called Context Camera, and the best-known instrument, its high-resolution imaging science experiment HiRISE camera, behind many of the best photos. The HiRISE camera, as its name suggests, not only capable of capturing high-resolution color images, it also features a zoom function that allows it to zero in on interesting phenomena and terrain. As a result, NASA has been able to share some amazing otherworldly images with humanity, including pictures of Martian dust devils, avalanches, impact craters, and even the NASA rovers rolling around Mars.